So students, in our first class we have discussed what are the golden rule and what are the modern rule and what is the basic concept of accounting and along with that basic terms of accounting. Now we are going to learn the implementation of the rule. We have learned modern rule. I am discussing that first and then we are learning how to implement that modern rule and then how to present the rule. So we are going to learn three things: rules, implementation and presentation. Now first we are learning or revising back the rule. What is modern rule? If any asset increases, we should debit it, and if any asset decreases, we should credit it. And same rule is for expenses. There were 5 heads in our modern rule: asset, expense, liability, income, capital. Asset, expense, liability, income, capital. If asset and expense increases, we should debit it, and if asset and expenses decreases, we should credit it. If income, liability and capital increases, we should credit it, and if income, liability and capital decreases, we should debit it. Now we are going to learn the implementation of that rule with few examples and also the presentation of journal. Now look, with the help of these rules, it can be golden rule, it can be modern rule. You can use any rule. We are using just the modern rule right now, and somewhere later on we will also revise how to implement golden rule. So while implementation of modern rule, we should know what we are going to prepare. The thing which we are going to prepare is called journal. 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 From journal we prepare ledger. From ledger we prepare trial balance. And from trial balance we prepare final accounts, that is balance sheet of a company. Trading P&L and balance sheet of a company or business. It can be an individual business, it can be a company business, it can be a partnership business. So we are going to learn how to implement the rule. We have learned the rule: if asset and expense increases, we should debit it, and if asset and expense decreases, we should credit it. If liability, income, and capital increases, we should credit it. If liability, income and capital decreases, we should debit it. Now we are going to learn the implementation of the rule. We are going to take few examples. Number 1 example: Mr. A started business with cash ₹5 lakh. This is a transaction. Mr. A started a business with cash ₹5 lakh. Mr. A has introduced ₹5 lakh from his pocket into the business as capital, because we know whatever the owner brings into the business is capital. So the first step of implementing the rule is find out the heads of ledger. Find out the heads. Second, follow the rule. Third, implement the rule. So first we are going to find out the heads. Here he has started a business, that means capital. Whenever owner brings something into the business, that is capital. With cash, ₹5 lakh. So capital and cash are the two things. He has brought cash as capital. So there are two heads in it: capital and cash. Now follow the rule, or first write down the rule. What is the rule? Capital comes under, in modern rule, under the capital head itself. So first head capital goes under capital. Second, cash. What is cash? Is it an expense? No. Is it an income? No. Cash is an asset, because the business has right on it. So cash is an asset. Now capital is increasing here because owner has introduced into the business. So capital is increasing. Now follow the rule. If capital increases, we should credit it. Yes, I have written credit over there. Now for cash is also increasing into the business because it is coming into the business. So in business, always think from business point of view. Always think from business point of view. So cash is increasing also, and cash is an asset. Whenever an asset increases, we should debit it. So capital is also crediting, asset is getting debited. As I have told, something will get debited alongside something will get credited in accountancy, because we are learning double entry system. We are learning double entry system. If anything is getting debited, vice versa, there something should get credited. So capital is getting credited here, asset is getting debited. Next example, purchase goods for cash rupees 20,000. Purchase goods for cash rupees 20,000. Whenever goods are brought in, we should use the word purchase. Whenever the goods are sold out or transferred out, we use word sales. I repeat my word. Whenever goods, what is the goods? Yes, we have learned in our first class the meaning of goods or stock. The item of which we are doing business. If I am selling stationery, then pen, pencil, rubber, sharpener, books, copies are my stock. If I am having an electronic showroom, AC, TV, refrigerator, cooler, these all are my stock. If I am doing business of a grocery, then rice, wheat, pulse, maize, all these are my stock. So the thing of which we are doing business is our stock or goods. And whenever goods are brought in or sold, we use the word purchase and sale, not the goods word. So we use purchase and sale instead of goods. So purchase is one thing, and instead of goods I am using the word purchase, and cash is there. Purchase is an expense. Purchase is an expense, and cash is an asset. Purchase is an expense and cash is an asset. When I am purchasing, means purchase is increasing, so expenses. And what is the rule of modern rule for expense? If an expense increase, debit it. If an expense decrease, credit it. Here expense is increasing, so expense is debited. And cash is going out, so it is reducing. And whenever an asset is reducing, according to modern rule, yes, credit. So here purchase is debited and cash is credited. Now next example, purchase furniture for cash rupees 10,000. Whenever an asset is purchased or sold, we use the name of asset, not purchase or sale. Purchase and sale words are only used when we are dealing in goods or stock. Furniture, here Sams is not telling that furniture may stock, so I will treat it as an asset. I have a stationery shop, table, chair, I need that. I need fan, I need some racks and desks to arrange my stationery items. That is my asset. Here furniture is my asset. So I am using the word furniture. Whenever any asset is purchased or sold, we use the name of asset. And whenever goods are purchased and sold, we use the word purchase and sale. So furniture and cash are the two words. Furniture is an asset, and when I am purchasing furniture, my asset is increasing. According to modern rule, wherever any asset is increasing, we should debit it. And whenever, now cash is going out because I am purchasing furniture, so I need to pay the money. So cash is going out. Whenever any asset is decreases, we use the word credit. So debit, furniture debit, cash credit. Next example, furniture purchased on credit. Credit means udhar. Not paying right now, we are paying it later on. Whenever any item is purchased on credit basis, we should use the name of the supplier. Whenever any transaction is done on credit basis, we should use the name of person to whom we are giving credit or from whom we are taking on credit. So here furniture is purchased on credit rupees 15,000 from X. So furniture and Mr. X, not cash, because cash is not going out right now. We will pay him later on, not right now. Right now what we are doing? We are purchasing furniture on credit basis. So furniture is an asset and asset is increasing, so debit. Mr. X is a liability, because what is the word liability means? Whenever we need to pay, there is a duty or obligation on us to pay back. as I purchased furniture from Mr. X on credit, now my duty to pay him back. So Mr. X is a liability. Creditor, the person to whom we are need to pay, and creditor is a liability. So asset is increasing, furniture is increasing, we should debit it, and Mr. X is a liability, and my liability is also increasing. So whenever any liability increases, we should credit as per modern rule. So Mr. X is credit and asset, that is furniture, is debit. Sale of goods for cash. I have sold goods on cash. Right now I have told you, whenever goods is purchased or sold, we should use the word purchase or sale. Whenever I am purchasing the goods on, we will use the word purchase. When I am selling the goods, we will use the word sales. So sales and cash are two words here. Now sales is what? Expense, liability, asset, income or capital? Yes, sale is income. Whenever I sell anything, I earn money. So sale is my income. Income and cash is always an asset. Here income is increasing. Now follow the rule. Whenever any income increases, we should credit it. Yes, I am crediting it. And whenever any now cash is an asset, I am selling the goods. Cash is coming in. So cash is increasing. I should debit it. Now next coming to another example. Sales to Mr. Y on credit. Yes, I sold goods on credit on due basis. He will pay me later on. So whenever I am doing any transaction on credit, I should use the name of the person. So sales and Mr. Y are two words. Sale is in my income. Income is increasing here because when I am selling the goods, my income increases. So I am crediting it as per the rule of modern rule. Mr. Y is an asset because I have a right to receive money from him. He is a debtor. He is our debtor, the person from whom I have a right to receive money. So Mr. Y is my debtor and asset is increasing. Whenever any asset increases, what the rule says? Asset increases, we should debit it. So here asset is getting debited, in sales is getting credited. Now rent paid rupees 5,000. I paid rent of rupees 5,000. Now rent is my expense. What is the meaning of expense? Whichever I am paying day to day on a regular basis. So rent I have to pay monthly. That means rent is my expense. And what is I am paying as rent? Cash. So second thing is cash. Now rent is an expense and rent is I am paying. So rent is increasing. Expenses is increasing. So whenever any expense increase, we should debit it. Follow the rule. And cash is my asset. When I am paying, my cash is getting reduced. So whenever any asset reduces, I should credit it. Rent received rupees 3,000. Now reverse. I am receiving the rent. When I am receiving the rent, it's my income. So rent becomes income over here. And what I am getting as rent? Cash, money. So cash is my asset. So two heads are there, rent and cash. Now here rent is income. And whenever income increases, when I am getting the rent, my income is increasing. When my income increases, what is the rule is saying? If income increases, credit it. I am crediting it. And cash is going out. So cash is coming in because I am receiving the rent. So cash is coming in. Asset increases, we should debit it. Cash is coming in, that cash is increasing. Now last example. Cash withdrawn by owner. Anything withdrawn by the owner, we use the word drawings. So I am writing it drawings. And next item, what I am withdrawing? Cash, money. So cash is the next example. Drawing is a part of capital as per modern rule. Remember again. Drawing is a part of capital as per modern rule. When I am withdrawing the money, my capital is reducing. When I started the business, I have given money into the business, my capital increases. Now I am taking it back for my personal use. That means I am drawing it. So drawing is my capital. And capital is reducing. So debit it. Whenever I am withdrawing the money is going out from the business. Always think from point of view of business. The money is going out of the business. Yes, now we are going to learn how to present those entries. So first we have learned cash introduced as a capital by the owner. We have learned capital should get credited and cash should get debited. In our working we have done that. Now how to present that? First of all, we should learn the format. Top heading will be journal entries in the books of. Whose business was that? Yes, Mr. A. So in the books of Mr. A. Date, particular, ledger folio. Keep this column for a later discussion. Just understand it is an index. It is a reference index. So leave it right now. Just draw the format. So date, particular, ledger folio, debit, credit. Date, particular, ledger folio, debit, credit. This is the format we have drawn. Now first entry was cash will get debited and capital will get credited, we have learned. So cash account debit to capital account. Whatever we are debiting, we should write first in this way, in this format, and then whatever we are crediting it, we should write to capital or to whatever item is getting credited. So in the first transaction, cash was getting debited and capital was getting credited. So I will write cash account debit. Amount is in debit column 5 lakh. To capital account and amount is in credit column in front of capital. And then I will write a narration, a summary. Being business started with cash. Just put it down the question. Being business started with cash. Next question was purchase of goods for cash. So in that transaction what we have learned? Purchase will get debited and cash will get credited. So I am writing it. Purchase account debit and cash is getting credited, and whatever getting credited I should write in such sense to. So to cash account. Again purchase is getting debited, I am writing in front of debit. Cash is getting credited, I am writing it cash credit. Third item was purchase of furniture for cash. So furniture account debit. In that transaction we have learned furniture will get debited and cash will get credited. So furniture account debit to cash account. Amount was 10,000. So furniture is getting debited. I am writing in debit side in front of furniture, and in front of cash I am writing in credit side. Last one was, your fourth one was furniture purchased on credit from Mr. X. Furniture purchased on credit from Mr. X. So furniture account will get debited and Mr. X account will get credited. And the amount was 15,000. So I will write 15,000 in front of furniture and in front of Mr. X in credit side. I will write 15,000. And last one for my example was goods sold for cash. So I am getting cash. Cash should get debited. In that my rule we have learned that cash will be debited and sales will be credited. So I am writing cash account debit to sales. Whatever is getting debited I am writing in front or in first line, and in second line I am writing to and the name of that transaction or item which is getting credited. So cash account debit to sales account, and I am writing the amount in front of cash in debit side, in front of sales in credit side. And again the narration being goods sold for cash. Narration is nothing, just a summary of the question. In this way I will go for all my examples. So you should try and then later on we will discuss on that. So this is a second class on basic concept of accountancy in which we have learned how to implement those rules. Thank you.